Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you to our online teaching academy, Ekaleva. This video is on the first part of the lesson Madam Rides the Bus from CBSE 10th English. Madam Rides the Bus is written by Valli Kannan. Now let's know about the author. Valli Kannan was a prominent writer belonging to Tamil literature. He was born on 12th November 1920 and died on 9th November 2006. He was a journalist too. His works include poetry, novels, plays, short story collections, translations, essays, etc. In 1978, he was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award for Tamil language. In this lesson, the author talks about the children's curiosity through an 8-year-old girl named Valliyamai. Now let's get into the lesson. There was a girl named Valliyamai who was called Valli for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. So there was an 8-year-old girl named Valliyamai. So people used to call her Valli. She would be very curious to know about things around her. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street outside. There were no playmates of her own age on her street, and this was about all she had to do. She used to spend time by standing in the front doorway of her house, and she would watch everything that was happening in the street outside. Because she had no other entertainment, and moreover, there were no friends of her own age. But for Valli, standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games others played. But for Valli, there was no problem because watching the street was as interesting as any other game that played by other children. Watching the street gave her many new, unusual experiences, and also by watching, she got more experiences, which was very new and unusual. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through a street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. So, for all the fascinating thing, watching the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest city was the most interesting thing. The bus would pass through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. The sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers was a source of unending joy for Valli. So each time the bus had a new set of passengers. She enjoyed a lot to watch people in the bus. Day after day, she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. As a result of watching the bus with a new set of passengers, she developed a wish in her mind. What was it? Yes, she wanted to ride on that bus at least once. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. So, day by day, her wish became stronger and stronger, and it became overwhelming desire. Overwhelming desire means she could not control that desire. Valli would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams, and hopes. So Valli would be seeing the passengers longingly. Wistfully means longingly when they got on or got off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Also, when she looked at their faces, her desire of having the ride on the bus grew stronger. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sights of the town to her, Wally would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. If any one of our friends happen to ride the bus and tell about their experience and the excitement, Vali would say, "Proud, proud." Why do you think she says so? Because she would be jealous to listen to them. Actually, she won't know the meaning of the word proud. As many people use this word, she too use that same word. Actually, this is to show the expression of disapproval. So she too used that word. Over many days and months, Valli listened carefully to conversations between her neighbors and people who regularly used the bus, and she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. So she wanted to know more about the ride. So she would listen to people and her neighbors' conversation, and also she got some information or the details regarding this by asking a few discreet questions. Discreet means careful. This way she picked up various small details about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from our village. The fare was 30 paise one way, which is almost nothing at all, she heard one well-dressed man say. But to Valli, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next, it seemed a fortune. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. So what are the informations she got? It was the distance between her village and the town. So it was 6 miles from her village. The next one is the fare. The fare for one trip or the one way. It was 30 paise. So it was who said this? It was told by a well-dressed man. For the well-dressed man, it is nothing at all. 30 paise, it's not a big amount. But for Valli, it was a very big amount. So it was not like what we have nowadays. Okay. So the next detail is the time duration for the journey. So it would take 45 minutes for one journey. So what are the details she got? She needs 60 paise for the bus fare, and the time duration is 45 minutes, and the town is 6 miles from our village. On reaching town, if she stayed in a seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. So what is her plan? If she pays 30 paise for the trip to town and she stays in a seat, again another 30 paise if she pays, she can return home in the same bus. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45 and be back home by about 2:45. So if she takes 1 o'clock bus, it will reach town at 1:40 and she can come back around 2:45. On and on went her thoughts as she calculated and recalculated, planned and replanned. So she meticulously calculated money, time to go and time to come, all that. Well, one fine spring day, the afternoon bus was just on the point of leaving the village and turning into the main highway when a small voice was heard shouting, "Stop the bus, stop the bus," and the tiny hand was raised commandingly. So it was a fine spring day, and the afternoon bus was about to leave the village and it was turning into the main highway. Then they heard a small voice shouting, "Stop the bus, stop the bus." Whose voice was that? That was Valli's voice. So raising her little hand, she said commandingly. The bus slowed down to a crawl, and the conductor, sticking his head out the door, said, "Hurry then." Tell whoever it is to come quickly. So, seeing the girl coming and shouting, the bus driver slowed down to crawl. So, the bus was moving very slowly. The conductor also peeped out of the door and told her to tell anybody who was there to come quickly. It's me, shouted Valli. I'm the one who has to get on. So Valli said it was she who had to get on. By now the bus had come to a stop and the conductor said, "Oh really? You don't say so." So the bus now stopped. The conductor did not believe her words because he had never seen an 8-year-old girl traveling alone in the bus. So he said, "You don't say so." "Yes, I simply had to go to town," said Valli, still standing outside the bus. "And here's my money." She showed him some coins. So standing outside the bus, Valli told that simply she had to go to town because she wanted to have a ride on the bus. Also, she said that she had some coins and she showed him too. "Okay, okay, but first you must get on the bus," said the conductor, and he stretched out a hand to help her up. "Never mind," she said, "I can get on by myself. You don't have to help me." The conductor told her to get on the bus. As she was a small girl, he wanted to help her, so he stretched out his hand to help her to get in the bus. But she refused his help and she said that she could get on by herself. And she also told that she didn't want any help from him. The conductor was a jolly sort, fond of joking. So the conductor was a witty person, he was a fun-loving person. "Oh, please don't be angry with me, my fine madam," he said. So addressing Valli as madam, he said that not to be angry. "Here, have a seat right up there in front. Everybody move aside, please. Make way for madam." So he told her to take the seat which was in front. Also, he asked the people to move aside and give way for Valli. And he told her, again he addressed her as madam. It was a slack time of day and there were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. Valli had taken the afternoon bus. The afternoon time was a slack time. It was a dull time where you cannot find many passengers in the bus. So there were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. Morning and evening bus, there would be more passengers. They were all looking at Valli and laughing with the conductor. So when the conductor was making fun of Valli and Valli behaved like a matured girl, everyone was laughing at her. Valli was overcome with shyness. So she was overcome with shyness. Avoiding everyone's eyes, she walked quickly to an empty seat and sat down. So she could not see anybody's eyes because of shyness and she walked quickly and sat on the seat where the conductor told her to sit. "May we start now, madam?" the conductor asked, smiling. So the conductor asked Valli whether he could start the bus, and he asked this in a mocking manner. When he blew his whistle twice, and the bus moved forward with a roar. When he blew the whistle twice, the bus picked up the speed and moved forward. It was a new bus, its outside painted a gleaming white with some green stripes along the sides. So it was a new bus, so it was shining and it was painted a gleaming white with the green stripes along the sides. So along the sides there were some green stripes. Inside, the overhead bars shone like silver. Inside the bus, the overhead bars shone like silver. As it was a new bus, the bars were shining like silver. What is overhead bars? When the passengers don't get seat to sit on, they would hold these bars and they would balance themselves so that they won't fall down in the moving bus. Directly in front of Valli, above the windshield, there was a beautiful clock. So in front of Valli, above the windshield there was a beautiful clock. What is windshield? It is a window in front of the passenger's compartment. So there was a beautiful clock above the windshield. The seats were soft and luxurious. So the seats in the bus were very soft and luxurious. Valli devoured everything with her eyes. So Valli absorbed everything in the bus with her eyes. But when she started to look outside, she found her view cut off by a canvas blind that covered the lower part of her window. So soon she started looking out of the window. So when she was trying to look out of the window, and the lower part of the window covered by a canvas blind, and she could not see outside. As she was a small girl, she was not able to see over the canvas blind. So she stood up on the seat and peered over the blind. So she stood up on the seat and she peeped over the blind. The bus was now going along the bank of a canal. So there was a long canal and the bus was going along the bank of the canal. The road was very narrow. On one side there was the canal and beyond it palm trees, grassland, distant mountains and the blue sky. So now the author describes the outside views that one can enjoy the beauty of the nature. So beyond the canal, there were palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the sky was also very clear, and so it looked blue. I hope you enjoyed this video. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button, and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you. See you in the next video.